Let me tell you something that I needed to tell you. When we do something like America, now we give the prophecies, America affects the terrain of the Christian community around the world. So as much as Israel is God's powers, where you can touch Israel and know what God is thinking in the edge. So we can do anything. We can pray against a person so that they don't take over. All right? And we can announce it. We can even influence the electorate to vote. And tell them, if you vote this side, you will die. If you vote this side, you'll be safe. But when it comes to some nations, Ghana affects also the Christian community, just like Zimbabwe does, just like any other country affects, not as much as America. But the thing begins to be difficult when a candidate would call you and say, I believe you, prophet, that I can be the president of Ghana, but please announce it publicly and send us the video so we can spread it. Then you realize they want to use me to win elections. Some people have a problem. I was looking at some elections somewhere, I believe it is House, whatever elections in America, where the votes were into hundreds. That's it. There was a difference for someone winning and someone losing. Now imagine if I go to Ghana now, like I do all these countries, and I fill up stadiums. That's like 60,000 people who have relatives that believe in me, who have whatever. And that's, let's just give an average maybe 100,000 people, which is very little. Our church alone is on 3.2 million registered members. So forget about, let's just say 100,000, so that we are humble with our numbers. Let's say it's 100,000, you know. That means if those 100,000 hear me say, this one is going to be the president, maybe some of them didn't want to vote. They will say, you know what? I'm going to vote. God has spoken. Even if it's against what they wanted to. That's not my problem at all. God can even affect that and say, tell the people to vote for this one. I instruct them. The issue with Ghana is God simply told me who will be. And all I need to do is call the person, you will be. Done. Simple. Why do I need to give you a video that you send to your people so that you say there is an endorsement from this man of God? It's now an endorsement. It's no longer a prophecy. So my issue is, see that after this service, to my people who are here, I tell you, yes, it's easy that way. Because my primary concern is my people knowing God has spoken. That's it. That's the whole thing. If you want to use me, I need to use you also. Let's be clear about these things. I'm not benefiting, you are benefiting. You are the only one benefiting. How on earth can that be fair? It cannot be fair. You want me to give you a video to send to your people? I don't know what you need to do. Maybe pray, jump, or give me a list of what you're going to do for Christians in your country. Number 1, I'm going to do this. Number 2, I'm going to do this. Number 3, I say, these are our benefits. Sign it. Because presidents, politicians are the most deceptive people you can ever meet. Politicians. They specialize in lying. There is nothing honorable about honorables. Nothing. You don't know how many presidents we told the same thing, and they turn around and you never see them after that. That's it. And remember, they inquire from all men of God and all sangomas too. So they don't know who made them president. They have no idea who made them president. Someone said, okay, should we just support a Christian? If the Christian is good. Should we support a Muslim? If the Muslim is going to affect Christianity. So number one, what did I say? Call me in 10 days. If you don't call me in 10 days, you lose. He didn't call me in 10 days. Then what did we do? The second thing is I had an intervention from great men of God until I asked God, what do we do? And he said, leave it to these two people to convince me, not to change it, to convince me. So I'm not in their prayer closet to know whether they've convinced the Lord or not. And since I'm not there, still I have a constituency to tell what God is saying. So I don't care whatever happened there, happened there. But me now, I just have to tell you who on my own. Do you understand? Is my church. That's it. That's it. I don't know what, you know one thing, it affects just a few people here. Now, of course, it can affect you depending on the relationship that Ghana will have to your president or to your country. It can affect you. But if it affects less than maybe 20 people here in business that I know can do business with Ghana and stuff like that, that's it. That's the only thing. That's the only effect it has. Otherwise, all of you here, you've been Chitungwiza, they never care. You don't even know the president of Ghana now, as I'm talking to you. You see how we are not caring about whatever happens anyway? But you see, it is what it is. Mm-hmm. When I said I spoke to the president, to the men who will be the president, everyone started putting the same. I know he spoke to my president. This side also say, we know. We have no evidence, but we know he spoke to ours. All of them have been spoken to, but only one was congratulated. That's it. And let me just tell you something. And I have the evidence. Okay?
A good news world with UEBERT Angel, provoking a reaction and always worth hearing.